So today I'm going to be showing you some of the templates that I'm making on this rear floor. I've already finished the fronts. Now on the backs, I'm not going to remake them at all. What I'm going to do is just make some patchwork on them. And I'm starting off with this channel here. To remake the floor and make this channel again, it was a little tough, and I wanted to keep the original design. So what I went ahead and did was make a paper template, press it down, scribe it on the edges. So I was able to go down here, scribe it all on the edges, take it out, cut it, put it on some sheet metal, and I came up with this. So what I'm going to do is actually be able to come down here, do that, get the other piece, bring it right in there, and actually get another piece on this side, and then that should be it. Just tack it in the middle. I'll shave a little bit off on the inside because I have to have a gap for the MIG welding, but it's gonna look pretty clean, and it's actually pretty easy. So I'll show you a little bit more of that in here in just a second. So here's my template. Went ahead and grabbed a little paper, tracing paper cutout. Use it to make a template. Copied the design onto this 20 gauge sheet metal, and just gonna mark it up with a marker so I can see it better, and then I'll take some snips and cut this thing out, and I'll be ready to go. So I was able to cut this out, trim it, and now what I want to do is be able to put a curve on this bottom piece here, so it'll match this curve that the bottom piece has, this center piece has. So what I'm gonna do is run it through the B-roller and put a little radius on it. So if you see, I was able to score it up a little bit, and it did get a little bit of a curve here at the end. So that'll work a little bit, better than nothing. So here we go. We got the center piece. I have the right piece and the left piece. So I can just section these in, trim them up a little bit more, but ultimately I think I'm looking good. Trim this off here where I've marked it up, and I should be good to go. I may even trim out the insides so that I can have proper spacing for the welding. But that's it. Then I have to cut out this portion here that goes on the seat brace, the front seat brace, and then I'll show you that here in a second. So I forgot to press play and or record, I'm sorry, but I went ahead and got it this cutter wheel and cut the rod out. So now to take this off and get going. So I'll have to cut some more off of the side panel, off the rocker, and hopefully I'll record some of that and get a good shot. But that's it. Got a lot of this off, and even trimmed in the piece for the center piece right here. So this is what I've done so far. Went ahead and cut out the piece, deburred it with the file, and went ahead and did the cut out the spot welds. Used a cheap Harbor Freight one. I even had the German one as well, the Spitznagel drill bit, but I don't know. I think the other one cuts a little better. I think because it doesn't cut the whole surface. That's mainly why. But gonna go ahead and take this wheel and try to take off some of the rust off of the sides and clean it up so I'll have a good clean surface to weld on later. So I went ahead and got a cereal box and tore it apart and put it under here so I could go ahead and trace the floor. So I got the floor all marked up where I want it. Went ahead and got a pencil, scribed it up, and I'll use this to mark on my sheet metal, and that's it. So you can kind of see how this is all going to come together now. Everything's going to drop in there, and you're going to have your other pieces in here. Okay, that's not gonna work. Not for showing purposes, but you can kind of see it. So yeah, that's gonna work out pretty good. And I'll keep going. So I got my template, and now I'm gonna cut it. So now I'm gonna, I've cut off the side here, and I'm gonna continue to cut off the edge here, and here's the line that I'll break later on my my little manual brake. So I've got all of that done. Need to trim this edge and this one. So I'll do that. So I'm gonna I cut it out with my shear, my electric shear, and it got stuck here, so I'm gonna cut this out by hand or try again, and also cut this other curve here with my snips. Got that all cut out, and so that should be it. And I'll just hammer this these rough edges down, and I should be done.